I want to give you some tips and on bits and on decluttering, on creating some more positive energy in your life, creating some stimulation in your creativity, inspiration, space for new things to grow. It's spring, right? And this is the time for flowering, for good intentions to get even better. So there's a lot that can be said about decluttering or living with very little. Many people consider this their whole life, where they don't acquire any objects, or is it's called minimalism. They want to be as minimalist as possible. And a lot of the people that I see on YouTube and other social medias, they're like 20 years old. All right. So when you're 20 years old, you have your clothes and you have your car and you throw it in your back seat. But if you live a few decades and you own homes, with a number of rooms, with time, things are acquired, gifts are given. You really idolize certain objects, and you invest time and money to own them. You get lines of credit to own furniture, and there's just so many ways that things flow into your life. Christmas, Easter, birthdays, and all the other celebrations. A lot of times people give you things and you cherish it because you love the person who gave it to you. And it becomes your own, and it is a dust collector in your home. So what I want to inspire you to do is take a look around you, right? Take a fresh look around you and find the dignity in the things that really uplift you. Now, you might have been in relationships, you could have been married, got divorced, you could have had a boyfriend or a girlfriend, you could have worked at a place. I've been given furniture from like hotels, like big major hotels have gifted me things, and very influential people and people that just I love have gifted me something to say thank you. And or I've created objects, and I'm going to give you some really good examples in this YouTube to help you distinguish, whether letting go is right for you, and what are the benefits of letting go, and if you let it go, what will happen. Will there be negative repercussions? Maybe a family member, maybe you inherited something. What if you gave it away and the family member asked you about it? These are all things that go through people's minds, and so they stay stuck. They stay installed in yesterday's memorabilia, when letting it go can really stimulate all kinds of spiritual generosity from this magnificent place we live, this providence, this universe, and all of the gods can collectively fill those things. So let me start by a little some housekeeping stuff. So welcome to Camber Hill Coaching. Camberhill.com is my website. Please, here on YouTube, like and then subscribe. And that really is a beautiful thing. That's one way of you gifting me with your attention. And I want to provide you with things that really inspire you and stimulate you to have more in your life. So as I have some examples for you that are very personal to me, and they may be peculiar, but I needed a variety of things to share with you in order to have you seek out in your environment, your apartment, your mansion, your tent, your car, whatever you're living, wherever you find home, wherever you hang your hat. So first of all, way back when, like some 30 some odd years ago, um, a very incredible friend gifted me this. Okay. What is this, right? Doesn't it remind you, if you have any recollection of the 8 ball? The one that you would do at parties and you would tilt it, because that's what I thought it was when she gave it to me a very long time ago, about 30 years ago. And look at it's here. It's leaving today. It's going to leave here today. But this is a black, are you ready? Crystal ball. Like, who has a black crystal ball? But it was like a Christmas gift. And this woman who gave it to me, she always gave me great gifts. And when I picked up the box, I mean, this is solid black crystal ball. And when I opened it, I had to go, what the hell? So, anyways, all these years later, I have this, and I have I have kept it in prime real estate in my home for a very long time. But today, this will be leaving because this is like a huge paperweight. And what am I going to use it for? Has anybody ever picked this up in my home and said, "I would love to have that"? No, because it would have been gone. So I'm giving that away today. But this was from a very dear friend who's not in my life anymore. But the object and the weight of that object, and my cleaning lady must get her biceps, like enlarged from picking that up. So that's one thing. Now, these, I'm going to show you a few units of something very personal for me that I'm giving away to today in a large amount. So Camber Hill, owned my first brand was called Think Fabulous. See, that's a T and an F, and here it's illustrated on the back of the shirt. Think Fabulous, and this is a small men's shirt. And then there's a plethora of different things that came from Think Fabulous. Here's a woman's like workout shirt, right? So different kind of vibe. Now, why do I have? Here's like a more of a ladies or a young woman's style, right? And so they're all different. Now, nonetheless, you think, oh, big deal. Well, this took years. This brand, right, has my blood, sweat, and tears in it, and I didn't mean to go into the clothing business at yoga studios in LA, Orange County, San Diego. They were very kind and they were selling these things. But all of a sudden, I was in the clothing business, and I didn't ask to be in the clothing business. I just wanted to make people happy. So the consequence is I have a pretty decent like inventory of this. And where has it been for all these years? In my garage. Today, I am moving those to a nonprofit organization, right? So I'm hoping, not hoping, perhaps one day I'll walk down the street and there will be somebody wearing my brand who is tickled pink with it, and they will have acquired it for pennies. So I am moving this energy from a previous business that I loved and had a great time doing. And I then transfer that energy to my coaching business, which is Chill, right? Which is my brand. There's who's Oprah? You say Oprah. You say Cher, you think, the singer Cher. You say Chill, or you say Camber, and you got Camber Hill, which is Chill. And if you want to keep it real, keep it chill. Okay. So these units of clothing I'm going to give away. And then last but not least, when I purchased the home I currently have, um, a very dear friend gave me, because I love Eastern religion. I'm fascinated by Buddhism, as you may or may not know. These are the things that I truly cherish. I cherish the wisdom and the philosophy of most likely Eastern philosophies. They're my fave. That's what my life is surrounded by, and I highly recommend, if you are a spiritual seeker, check out all the different religions. Check out, which is what I have done over the years. I found them fascinating, how they capture people, and what is based on fact and what is based on hearsay, what it's based on you testing it. Those things have always fascinated me in my life, and they will continue to. But as a consequence, you think this is it? No, this is a book. You see how large this is in comparison, right? So this is like, who has a book this big, right? And then it has the stories of different things dealing with celestial. This is called a celestial gallery. Okay, they're amazing pictures. This is an amazing book. I think she got it at Costco. Who else would sell a book this big? Anyhow, that was a gift. How can you give gifts away? Well, when you get things, they're really, really worth a lot. They add to your heart. They make you feel great. What I'm suggesting is, I have done over and over throughout my life. I've given away cars, right? I've given away art that I inherited. I mean, and the art that I have given away, some of them, one in particular, an original piece that became very famous from a movie, the artist in and of itself. One of my buddies, he cherished it. He would always admire it when he came to my home, and I inherited it from my mom. I literally gave it to him. I don't know too many people who give away um, art that is worth something. I have. So whatever you want more of in your life, here's your benefit. Whatever you want to get more of, I'm suggesting you give it away. Take a breath, give it away. If you want more money, go give $1 away, right? Give it away to somebody who already has a lot of money. You don't necessarily have to give it away to somebody who's impoverished, because that's not the name of this game. The name of this game is just letting it go to the right person, right? So and what happens is when you let it go, your home, what you call home, whether you're in a New York apartment or you're in a high rise and you've got 5,000 square feet, when the object leaves your space, your creative energy opens up. And when you give it away joyfully to someone with whom you love, then that opens their heart. It just, boom, opens the heart. When the heart is open, good things start to flourish. So if you want to give away money, give away money. If you only got $10, just give away 50 cents, give away $1. If you want more art, give a piece of art away. You want to have a big possession? You have more cars than you might need or want or have on your insurance policy? Give a car away or sell it for pennies, right? And blow somebody away who is shopping and thinking they're going to spend thousands. And you say, hey, I'll take $1 and I'm going to give you the pink slip, right? Roll on, brother. Here you go. So when you let go of these things, you also let go of the dust and the things that are holding on to you, right? You want to let go of stuff. You want to let go and heal from wounds of former lovers, former bosses, people who were tricksters, and that energy gets stuck in you in the same way things get stuck in your home. I want to inspire you to let it go, right? And sometimes, muffin tops, I believe, is what women call that when, for a lot of positive reasons, some unhealthy reasons. Men, especially around our waist, you can get like muffin tops. I think is when your skin kind of folds over your pant. Anyways, just conceptually, that comes from right from too much coming in and not enough going out. Right. In this case, in this comparison, it would be eating or drinking something that has a lot of stuff that the body can't handle, and then the letting not letting enough of it go, not doing enough exercise. Well, sometimes in objects, the objects that litter your house, right, are crazy. Like some of the things behind me, I cherish. The things I no longer, maybe just in a moment, I let go of. I love art, and art shows up in different ways. This vase behind me, what's the difference between a vase and a vase? $100. A vase costs more than $100. This beautiful orchid, which I nurture, that's live, that's not silk, right? So these are things that today enliven me. They enrich my life. They're things that I love, but but as I give things away, things come in, right? That is the law of nature, and I don't suspect it. I know it for a fact. So take time today and enjoy, cruising your house, in your bathroom, in your, how many shampoos do you do? Especially with ladies, I've never seen so many ointments and stuff in a bathroom just littered with it when there's only one, two arms and two legs. And, how many ointments do you need? Right? Be discerning about what comes in, be discerning about your friendships, be discerning about your furniture, be discerning about, I don't understand when people go shopping and they use coupons. Either you need it or you don't. It's my philosophy. Like if I'm going to go get it, I'm going to go get it. Now, if I get it, a way to get that cheaper, well, then that makes sense. Being frugal is wise at times, but be discerning. Don't just buy it because it's at the counter, right? Be conscious of your consumerism. To consume is something we do from the get-go. So today, what we're talking about is giving it away, is decluttering your life. If you declutter your life, you'll begin to live better. So take your time, look around you, and decide what's in your best interest. So if all of a sudden you got to move to London tomorrow, if I have to move to London, what's in my garage is my car, and in this case, my washer and dryer, um, and gardening tools. Right? I can move to London, and the things that I have are not overwhelming. I own what I own, and I can give away and keep light. And I can move to London. I don't plan on moving to London, but wherever I might move, maybe I buy a ranch. Right? I don't go to a ranch, bigger house. I need more stuff. No, not more stuff. Keep it light, keep it easy, keep it spiritually enticing. and enjoy your life. All right. So for now, from Camberland, I want to thank you for taking time to sit and hang out with me about this and share it with your friends. And let's clean up things around the house. Okay. Okay. I'll see you on the next one.